Today we're going to be making arancini. Now we're going to be making these with the leftovers from the mushroom risotto from the previous episode. Now basically arancini are deep fried risotto balls. They're very similar to croquettes. They're usually served as appetizers. You typically have like a dipping sauce with them or like a marinara sauce. It's a delicious snack. The most common arancini are actually filled with either mincemeat or cheese. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be filling it with cheese. Now the ingredients are simple. You're obviously going to be needing your risotto that you've cooled down beforehand. You're going to need it to be kind of firm because you're going to be forming these into nice little balls. You're going to be needing panko breadcrumbs, eggs, a little bit of water, oil for frying, mozzarella cheese, and some parsley and basil for garnish. And if you want, you could have it with some marinara sauce or any type of tomato sauce. All right, let's cook. Before you start with the actual arancini, you want to have a finished risotto prepared. Now if you want to make this on the same day, then make sure your risotto is completely cooled before you start forming. Watch the previous episode on mushroom risotto if you want to have this particular arancini recipe. That said, put your risotto flat in any wide surfaced and closed tray. I'm using this glass dish because it fits well in my refrigerator. Wrap some cling wrap over it and leave it for a couple hours if you're making these on the same day. If not, then overnight is perfect. Take your risotto out of the fridge and proceed with the next steps. Start by forming golf ball sized pieces, such as this. Now with the amount left over, I was able to make 12. Set aside your risotto balls, except for one, and flatten it out slightly with the palm of your hand. These need to be big enough to just fit about a pinch of shredded mozzarella inside of them. Fold it back into a ball carefully, encasing the filling, such as this. Now it's important to tightly compact them, preventing them from collapsing during the next step, or more importantly, during the frying process. Fit enough mozzarella in there as possible, but don't let it overflow so the mozzarella seeps out. Continue this process for your other 11 arancini before heading on to the next step. Next, have your all-purpose flour, panko breadcrumbs, and beaten egg in each of their placeholders and start covering your arancini. First start off with the flour, then the egg, then finish off with a light layer of the panko breadcrumbs. By the way, I whisked in a little bit of water into the beaten egg. This is to prevent thickness and creates a lighter crust. Be sure to cover the entire surface of the arancini with the panko breadcrumbs, and don't leave any missing gaps. Next, have your casserole ready with the oil at about 175 degrees, and carefully place your arancini in. Now as usual with deep frying, you don't want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm going for 3 to 4 arancini in each batch. You want to cook these for about 5 to 6 minutes and turning them every minute or so. This is to prevent burning as well as maintaining that circular shape. Once you've reached a nice golden brown, such as this, you know you're just about almost done. The reason why you cook it for quite some time is to ensure that the cheese inside it has fully melted and become molten. Afterwards, place them on a plate with paper towels to dry off any excess oil. And then you're just about ready to serve. There you have it, arancini out of mushroom risotto. Now Now this is a perfect way to use your leftovers if you ever have too much risotto. You don't see mushroom arancini often. You usually see arancini made out of risotto Milanese with some mincemeat inside, but I think a vegetarian option is always good, and the mushroom risotto works perfectly.